Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And today's video is about a situation that I came across. We are gonna get to that point, but before that, let me give a brief introduction about myself, who I am, and what I do. And I am a senior consultant in IT in the DevOps field, and so I basically implement different projects in Google Cloud for my clients, and I work for a large organization. And here today, so what I'm doing through this videos is I have been working for over 15 years in IT operations, and recently I got a job as a senior consultant. I'm very new to consulting world, and I'm going to record my sessions videos like this one, and I'm going to record each and every happenings with me, the things that I come across, the lessons that I learn, and the very minor things that I come across day to day, which is going to improve my career in the long run. And I'm going to share it with you guys so that you can anybody can benefit from it. And these sessions are not scripted in any way, and I'm not a professional uh, tutor or something like that. I'm just a regular guy who happened to work in it. So today, what I came across that in one of our meeting with our client, uh, we were supposed to do um, to have a few email addresses ready from customer, and we asked the customer like a couple of days ago to create a few email addresses for us, and we had a meeting was scheduled with them today, and we were supposed to um, they were supposed to bring those three email addresses with them so that we could create an AWS account for them in the AWS portal. But what happened in today's meeting was that when they came with three email addresses and we started doing it, we realized that there was one additional email that we needed. And I'm pretty new to this world, and we had some senior engineers who answered the client about it, because the client became really upset about it. He thought that actually we should have mentioned if we needed an additional email addresses, because due to some internal processes that they had, that the customer had in their organization, it would be cumbersome for them to bring about those to come up with a new email address, and it would have taken them a couple more days, which is gonna delay the project unnecessarily just because of this. So what I started thinking was the customer, because the customer went really upset and complained that because we being the expert, we should have known beforehand email address really required, and it's rather than in on the live session we are complaining that one email address is short. We should have known that the total number of email addresses are four and not three. So it makes sense. Like, he was right. He has all the right to become angry about it. But what made me think, because I'm new to this situation, what made me think is that there are certain situations that I suppose going to be uh, really common in the consulting world, and I'm pretty sure that as the time passes and we go along with newer projects, other stuff, other things that I'm going to implement, I'm going to come across different scenarios like the one I came across. So I was thinking that maybe if I could create some scripts and practice them, it would be great. And in order to do that, I was thinking about taking some help from ChatGPT, which is a great resource. And let's jump right into it. And I'm going to share. I have a paid version of ChatGPT. As you can see, there are three, four different kind of versions of ChatGPT. This is the commonly used GPT 4.0, which is for the paid members. This one, O1, is what I found is something is it's the newest version, latest version that they have just released, and I believe they have released it for only few people for now. And I found it amazing, though it cannot take any uploads of files or anything like that, and it has a limitation of like I can reach up to few messages uh, within 24 hours, and then they cut it off, and then I'll have to wait till next 24 hours before I start using it again. So this is we are not going to use this one, although I found it really good, more intelligent. But this is so very intelligent and can continue for our purposes and for the purpose of this video. The goal that we have set for the video, this should be more than enough. And let's start. What I'm gonna do now is ask ChatGPT about sharing um, some common scenario like this one, and then we're gonna pick up one scenario like this, like the one I came across today, I encountered today, and then we're gonna ask ChatGPT to create a script for us like this, so which we can practice, and once we practice it, um, I think with minor changes on the spot, it's going to be applicable for many of the situation like these. So at least it's going to help us in making more comfortable in speaking beforehand, before we go into live session. Let's start with the asking, giving them a prompt. And like I mentioned, as I mentioned in the beginning, that this is not going to be a scripted video. So it's more like a trial and error. So I apologize in advance if you see me making errors and then correcting them. But like I said, it's going to be a very casual and live set. Let's start. I'm going to give it a prompt. I am a senior consultant. Let's call IT consultant. And today they encountered an issue during a live implementation session with my client. We were supposed to create, we had asked the client get some get 3 email addresses ready for us before, so that in today's session we could create an AWS account for them in their environment. But during the live session, we realized that we actually needed 4 email addresses instead of 3. When we and we had stopped the session because of this. The customer was upset and said that we are the experts and we should have known it beforehand. This whole situation made me think that there must be common scenarios like this one with the client. We tried to answer, but her explanation didn't seem good to me. This whole situation made me think that there must be common scenario this one with the client in which if I had a script which I had practiced beforehand, a situation like this which I had practiced beforehand, then it would have been really helpful. Can you list some common scenarios like this which an engineer, which a consultant an IT consultant can come across during live sessions with the client. Take some time to generate so let's see what it was. So one is missing or incomplete documents, which is exactly what I shared with it. My scenario. Client provides insufficient information resources like missing email, access provided, interruption, and unexpected technical issue, a critical tool, a system fails, like that. This happened to me before. And usually in situations like this, we set up a troubleshooting session later down the road in which we uh, we prepare offline and go with the client, go to the client with as much preparation as we can make. Unrealistic client expectations, which is something which makes sense, but in situation like this, we should have a really good script. Miscommunication regarding the scope, client delays or unavailability, unclear client feedback, changing requirements mid session. This is amazing. This is actually really amazing, and I'm going to save this whole thing in one document, and later on in the later sessions, I'm going to later to pick up one by one, make a script, and save them. So this was my videos today, in which we learned about uh, different scenarios which a consultant and IT consultant use in their day-to-day work. And so it's really great to prepare everything beforehand, so that when we go to the client, we are really so remember, practice makes man perfect. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.